Hello?
Hi, is Nadine there?
Yeah, this is she.
Hi, Nadine. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What did you say this was?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show. You ever heard of it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think I have a few friends that listen to you guys.
That's cool. Have you ever heard us at all?
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
They've told me to listen, but I haven't.
Well, your friends will be excited to know that you're about to be on the show.
Yay!
Congratulations.
What do you mean on the show? I don't understand.
Well, we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude, and he emailed us because he wants us to get a hold of you on his behalf.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, we know.
His name is Mike, and I think he probably went by Mikey on your date. At least that's how we know him.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's who wants to get a hold of you, Mikey. Do you remember going out with him? Or you might have thought it was Patrick from Spongebob. I don't know.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to Mikey about your date, and he told us that he was doing his Spongebob impression for you, and he thought that you liked it a lot.
It was really strange, wasn't it?
It was really weird and not good. Honestly, the entire date was just strange. And it was kind of a misunderstanding, honestly.
The date was a misunderstanding?
Yeah. My friend messaged me if I wanted to go on a date with this guy, Mike, and, she told me his last name and everything. And, I looked him up and I saw his profile and I was like, wow, I liked how he looked and was like, sure, I'll go on a date with him. Okay. And I went and it was the wrong Mike.
What? How does that even happen?
Because I looked him up online and there was another guy named Mike that had his same name, not...
Oh.
So
and he didn't have Mikey on his profile.
Oh, no.
So did you message Mikey and set up a date with Mikey when you were trying to set up a date with a different Mike? Is that what you're saying?
Well, my friend set up the date for us. I just saw him. I looked him up before I told her that I would go on the date.
So she set you up with Strange Mike, and you thought she was setting you up with Hot Mike that you found online.
Yeah. He was
Oh, no.
That sucks.
and muscular and tall, and that's what I was expecting, and instead who showed up was Mikey.
So when you first saw him, were you shocked?
Yeah, but I felt bad. But, I didn't want to be rude. Like, obviously, it was my fault. I, looked at the wrong person. That's not his fault. So I thought I'd give it a chance. But it was honestly, he's the strangest guy I've ever gone on a date with.
Really? I mean, we talked to him. He seems like a really fun guy.
Really nice.
Yeah.
He was really lovable.
Yeah, but we were sitting at the restaurant, and he kept looking out the window. It was kind of like as if someone was watching him.
Whoa.
And I was like, what are you looking at? And he was like, I'm sorry, just people on the street make me nervous.
Oh.
Just people walking on the street.
Minding their business?
Oh.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird. I wasn't sure if he was like, I didn't think it was real. But then he also, when I went to the bathroom, I came back and he asked me what it was like in there.
What?
And I was like, like in where? And he wanted to know what the bathroom looked like. And I've never been asked that question before, but he wanted to know in detail. Like, he started asking me, was it light or dark? Or, how many toilets are in there?
What?
I mean, you got to give her...
Specifically, how many toilets? And how many toilets were there in there? Just curious.
What? Who
I
cares?
don't remember, 4? I don't know.
But you can see, one, I'm always interested in how the men's room looks compared to the women's room. I'd say, I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't ask it on a first date.
But he's nervous.
Well, that was the thing. I couldn't tell if he really was nervous or this was how he jokes with people, And then he started doing those impressions.
Mm-hmm.
It was this SpongeBob thing.
It's really not a bad Patrick from SpongeBob, is it?
On, I think.
Whatever. I mean, if you guys say it is, I'm sure it is. I don't watch the show. I don't know. I just know that he was taking a salt shaker and making it dance and having it do this voice like he was putting on a puppet show. And
that's awesome.
I just had to get out of there. It
Yeah.
was weird. I don't know. Maybe some girls are into that, but that's not for me.
This sounds like the weirdest date you've probably ever been on.
It is the weirdest date I've ever been on.
Okay.
Yeah.
This might be weird for you too then, because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
This is really strange for me. Like, I didn't expect to talk with you again.
I know. You didn't return any of my phone calls or the text messages.
Yeah.
I sent you that whole emoji story. It was so funny.
You know, like I said, that it was weird for me, and this just really makes it weirder. Honestly, like.
What was really so weird, though?
That was weird. Like,
What do you mean? I don't understand. Don't you have a sense of humor?
Mikey, you got to stop with the Patrick voice, man.
She's
not into. She's not digging it at all.
But it's something she could grow into, probably.
Stop talking like that. Like, I'm not gonna
How about
grow
this?
into watching a show that like children watch.
Nadine, I'll stop doing the voice if you go out on a second date with me.
Oh, my
Come on, Nadine, give him a break. He's pretty funny.
He's great.
Well, maybe you should go out with him. I don't know.
Relationships are about compromise, Nadine. This is a compromise.
Hey, Nadine.
Can you just talk
You were
normal?
laughing.
Like, how can you? You're not even being a person right now. You're being a cartoon. Like, how am I supposed to go on a
I'm
date
being a
with
person
somebody
now.
who's not
Okay,
even being
Nadine, I'm being a person
themselves?
now. How about now, all right? You know, like, I'm just going to be honest with you. When I went on a date with you, it was, like, the first time I'd been out in a long time, and when I was sitting across from you, I was like, I feel really, really lucky to be here right now.
Oh, that's nice.
How do you not like
I
that?
really, you know, I instead of being nervous and shutting down, I, you know, decided to, you know, be a man about it and, you know, do what I know best. And that's asking a lot of questions and doing my voices, and people usually like it.
Why were you so interested in the women's bathroom?
I'm just curious about all different types of stuff. That's not weird.
But what about the people on the street? Do they really make you nervous?
We don't know them.
Just because you don't know him doesn't mean they have to make you nervous, Mikey.
Stranger danger.
Nadine, let's get back to the main point here. Would you go on a second date with Mikey?
I'm gonna have to politely decline. Mikey, it was nice to meet you.
That's okay.
All right, Nadine, it was nice to meet you. It was nice